So my dear students, in previous video we have just started our first chapter. So in previous video we have discussed what is the chemistry and what are the importance of chemistry. So I will not provide any PDF note on this topic because these are very easy topic. You can easily understand this topic by reading textbook. So today we are going to discuss third topic of the first chapter, that is nature of matter. So what are the matters? How can you define a matter? So matter is anything around us which occupy definite space and having a definite mass is called matter. So matter is anything around us which occupy definite space and having definite mass is called matter. So matters are classified in two ways. So matters are classified into how many ways? Two ways. Matters can be classified on the basis of physical properties. Matters can be classified on the basis of chemical properties. That means matter have two types of classifications. Matters have two types of classification: physical classification and chemical classification. On the basis of physical classification, matters are classified into how many types? Three different types: solid, liquid and gas. This is the physical classification of the matter. So what is the differences between these three states of matter? So what is the differences between three states of matter? So solids have definite shape and have definite volume, but liquids have definite volume but no definite shapes. So gases have neither definite volume nor definite shape. So this is the basic differences between solid, liquid and gas. So these differences are clearly mentioned in your textbook. So solid have definite shape and definite volume. Liquids have definite volume but no definite shape. But gases have neither definite shape or nor definite volume. So this is the basic differences between solid, liquid and gas. So in solid state, particles are closely packed. In solid state, particles are contact with each other. In gaseous state, particles are far away from each other. So in the liquid state, distance between the particles in between solid and gas. In gaseous state, particles are far away from each other. So gases are highly compressible. Gases are highly compressible. Why? Because gas particles are far away from each other. But solids are not compressible because in a solid, particles are closely packed with each other. तो सॉलिड स्टेट में पार्टिकल लोग एक दूसरे से कांटेक्ट है, इसीलिए सॉलिड कंप्रेस नहीं होता है. लेकिन लिक्विड का कंप्रेसिबिलिटी इन बिटवीन सॉलिड एंड गैस. सो कंप्रेसिबिलिटी सबसे हाईएस्ट किसका है? गैसियस सब्सटेंस का. और सॉलिड सब्सटेंस का कंप्रेसिबिलिटी ऑलमोस्ट जीरो. एंड लिक्विड सब्सटेंसेस हैव कंप्रेसिबिलिटी इन बिटवीन सॉलिड एंड गैस. So this is the classification of matter on the basis of physical properties. This is called physical classification. So in physical classification, matters are classified into then how many types? Three different types: solid, liquid and gas. These are also known as three state of matter. There is another state of matter also, that is the fourth state of matter, जिनको प्लाज्मा बोला जाता है. प्लाज्मा, लेकिन जिसके बारे में हम लोग प्लाज्मा का बारे में हम लोग स्टडी नहीं करना है. दैट इज आउट ऑफ सिलेबस. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, दैट मीन्स in chemical classification, matters are broadly classified into two types: pure substance and mixture. So what are the pure substances? Pure substances are containing single types of particles or molecules. Sugar is an example of pure substance. Glucose is an example of pure substance. The pure substances are containing single types of molecules or particles. Sugar is a pure substance क्योंकि sugar में only sugar molecules present है. Glucose is a pure substance क्योंकि glucose में only glucose molecule present है. Water also a pure substance. लेकिन sugar water में mix कर देने से then we have a mixer. तो mixer बनने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? मिनिमम 2 प्योर कंपोनेंट मिक्स करना पड़ेगा. मिनिमम 2 प्योर सब्सटेंस को मिक्स कर देने से वी हैव ए मिक्सर. तो मिक्सर्स आर नॉट कंटेनिंग सिंगल टाइप्स ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स और पार्टिकल्स. मिक्सर्स आर containing 2 or more different types of particles. For example, when sugar mixed with water, we have a mixer. When sugar mixed with water, we have a mixer. So that is called sugar solution. Mixers, that is called sugar solution. तो sugar solution में दो टाइप का particle molecules present है, sugar particle and water particle. So 2 or more pure substances को mix कर देने से we have a mixer. तो mixers are containing 2 or more different types of molecules or particles, or substances are containing single types of particles. Then mixers again classified into two types: homogeneous mixers and heterogeneous mixers. Mixers are again classified into how many types? Two types: homogeneous mixers and heterogeneous mixers. Homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixers are also known as solution. When sugar dissolves in water, we have a homogeneous mixers. A homogeneous mixers have uniform composition throughout the mixer. मतलब एक homogeneous mixer में मिक्सर का किसी भी पार्ट में नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स क्या होता है? सेम होता है. लेकिन heterogeneous mixers में they don't have uniform composition. So in a heterogeneous mixer, at the different part of the mixer, number of the particles are different. When oil mixed with water, we have a heterogeneous mixer. तो oil water में clearly mixed नहीं होता है. So oil in water is an example of heterogeneous mixer. But sugar in water is an example of homogeneous mixer. The homogeneous mixers are also called solutions. So mixer बनाने के लिए minimum 2 pure substance mix करना पड़ेगा. जब मिक्सर में minimum 2 pure जब मिक्सर को minimum 2 pure substance mix करके बनाया जाता है, that mixer is called binary mixer. जब मिक्सर में एक मिक्सर को प्रिपेयर किया जाता है by the mixing of 2 pure substance, that mixer is called binary mixers. 3 pure substance mix करके एक मिक्सर प्रिपेयर करने से that mixer is called trinary mixers. So on. So mixers again classified into two types: homogeneous mixer and heterogeneous mixers. Homogeneous mixers are also called solutions. And heterogeneous mixers again classified into two types. Heterogeneous mixers again classified into how many types? Two types: colloids and suspension. Colloids and suspension. So colloid and suspension are type of heterogeneous mixer. Milk is an example of colloid, but muddy water is an example of suspension. Muddy water, जिस water में मिट्टी रहता है, that water is an example of suspension. So heterogeneous mixture again classified into how many types? Two types, colloids and suspension. So pure substances again classified into how many types? Two types, elements and compounds. So what is the differences between the elements and compounds? So compounds are containing two or more different types of atoms. जैसे कि carbon dioxide is an example of a compound. Methane is an example of a compound. So why carbon dioxide is a compound? Because it is containing two different types of atom. One is carbon atom, another one is oxygen atom. Similarly, methane is an example of a compound because it is containing two different atoms. One is carbon atom, another one is hydrogen atom. But elements are containing only single types of atoms. For example, hydrogen, H2, it is an element. So H2 is containing only hydrogen atoms. Nitrogen, it is an element because it is containing only nitrogen atom. Iron, it is an element. So iron is containing only iron atom. Iron का symbol है Fe. So elements are containing single types of atom and compounds are containing two or more different types of atom. Two or more different types of atom combine होके compound बनता है. Two similar atoms combine होके क्या बनता है? Elements बनता है. So pure substances again classified into then how many types? Two types, elements and compounds. Elements are again classified into then how many types? Three types, metal, non-metal and metalloids. Regarding metal and non-metal, you have studied in class 10. So metals, they have tendency to lose electrons. Non-metals, they have tendency to gain electrons. Metalloids have tendency to both gain and lose electrons. So in your periodic table, everybody know about the periodic table. Periodic table का बारे में भी class 10 में मिला. So in the periodic table, most of the elements are metal. The periodic table में most of the elements are metal. Almost 80% elements are metal. Another 15% elements are non-metal and another 5% only elements are the metals. So elements again classified into then how many types? Three types, metals, non-metals and metalloids. So compounds again classified. So compounds are again classified into two types, inorganic compounds and organic compounds. Regarding organic compounds, you have studied in class 10. That chapter is, name of that chapter is carbon and its compound. The organic compound mostly containing carbon and hydrogen. In organic compound, carbon-carbon chain or carbon-carbon rings are present. And organic compounds mostly found in plants and animals. Organic compounds extracted from plants and animals. So organic compounds are also called carbon containing compounds. But inorganic compounds are extracted from the minerals. So in your chemistry, compounds are classified into how many types? Two types, inorganic compound and organic compound. For example, sulfuric acid, जिसका formula है H2SO4, is an example of inorganic compound. Nitric acid is an example of inorganic compound. Phosphoric acid H3PO4 is an example of inorganic compound. Sodium hydroxide NaOH is an example of inorganic compound. C4H10, it is known as butane. It is a hydrocarbon known as, it is an example of organic compound. Ethyl alcohol, also known as ethanol, is an example of organic compounds. So compounds are broadly classified into how many types? Two types: inorganic compounds and organic compounds. So this is the classification of matter. So in next video we will discuss another topic. So thank you.